Hello everyone, Pallytime here, and welcome back to Ravenswatch. Before we jump into the video, big thank you from me to you. Thank you guys so much for the warm reception on our early Ravenswatch content. Our first impressions video did very good, lots of positive responses. You love to see it. I thought the next best step would be to show off every character available to us in the game right now, and just go through them one at a time, show off what they can do and what a run looks like while playing as these characters, because the runs can be very different. Up first is going to be Scarlet. This is the Red Riding Hood. You also get to play as the Wolf as the mission progresses. But one criticism I do have for this, just really quick, is that you, as far as I know, can't see any of the Wolf's abilities here, which is a little weird. You can only see Scarlet's, but I'll be able to break down exactly what this character does during our run. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And let's get underway. In this beginning area, we can stand here, hang out for as long as we want. The official mission time is not underway just yet, so I'll show you a little bit about Scarlet. Our left click sends a volley of daggers flinging forward. There's no combos here. If you can deal damage, that would be great. Our shift ability, which I think is our defensive ability, allows me to just kind of hide in plain sight, just blend in with the shadows for a moment. Here, I'll do it again. If I attack while hidden, we deal 100% critical well, it's a 100% crit chance. We're guaranteed to deal crit damage as we leave the shadows. Our E ability, which I believe is our utility skill, is this grenade that we can drop down. It does interact with friendly units, even in co-op, but there are augments to change that. I think it's just a stun, though. I don't think I'm actually damaging anyone. And our right click dashes me forward, so we can actually be quite mobile. The daggers underneath my health bar are basically combo points that we can spend. If we can build up a decent amount of combos, go into stealth, and then dash to spend those, it can deal quite a lot of damage. Now, we do get one power to choose from at the beginning of this run, and I'm going to go with Devourer. I prefer the Knight form of Scarlet, and I'll explain exactly how that plays once we get to it. Now, before our run gets underway, we need to make an important decision. We see 3 icons on the minimap nearby, and we need to start to run for one of them. The rest of the map is not available to be seen yet. We have to uncover that on our own, or by finding these Raven statues to help us out with that process. Now, these guys do pretty big cleaves as they attack, so I don't want to be near them. As you can see, my combo points are built up now, so I'm just going to stealth and right click for massive damage, 155 versus the 20 that we were just dealing. That's a very big difference. I do want to grab this health increase over on the left side, so that's what we're going to be moving for first. And I will do my best to clear out these enemies without taking too much damage. Now, I do think the Werewolf is a lot more compelling than Scarlet. They have very different play styles, which is quite fun. But I can make this work for, you know, a little bit longer until the sun sets. As we drink this, our health is going to be increased by a little bit. It is worth mentioning that also just heals you. So you can save those for when you're low on health if you feel like that would be better. This is an extra combat thing that I don't feel confident in doing at all yet. And one thing I forgot to mention in this run, there's actually a merchant over here at the start that can upgrade any of the stuff that you have unlocked on your character. So last episode, I was looking for a shop desperately, and it turns out that shop that I thought I found is actually just some bonus way of getting more upgrades. And the real shop is right back at the beginning of the run. So, yeah, live and learn. We are shifting into Werewolf now. You should be able, there it is, be able to see that my combo daggers have turned into these claws instead. But the same concept. We build with our left click, we spend with our right click. The main difference is my defensive ability is no longer hiding me in the shadows. My defensive ability simply gives me healing as I attack. My E ability that used to drop the bomb that would stagger enemies is now just me jumping and slamming into the ground to stagger the enemies. It's a very offensive playstyle, but if you do it right, you can heal for a lot with our shift. Basically, any damage I deal, you can see, is healing me for a decent amount. And if we wait to have a high amount of combo points, that right click that's executing these enemies will heal me for quite a lot. I'll see. Look at my health right now. We'll just pop this. Go bite. 23 health back like it was nothing. And then, you know, like an extra 5 or 6 thrown in on top of that. And that defensive ability actually lasts for a pretty long time. We could make that work in a lot of situations. There is a little bit of a learning curve on like, oh man, now's definitely not a time to fight. I need to kite away here. But once you get the pacing down, it is very fun. I'm spending some time to make sure I get my right-click executes because our starting quest that we picked up requires me to do that. There is a small cooldown with that right-click, so kind of baiting out enemies so I can build that up is maybe not necessary, but I like it quite a lot. Our power is our right-click ability, so I want to make that better. That's our execute that we're trying to stack up. That's also where a lot of the damage from Scarlet is going to be coming from as well. So even outside of Worgen form, that's going to be an upgrade for me. I do have another upgrade, but I kept moving before I looked at it. There's another health increase here. So after we kill these guys, after we clear this out, I'll be sure to look. That's 207 damage now on that right click. That is huge when we have our full combo points. Okay, so max health increase and attack has a 25% chance to cleave all around and deal 180% increased damage. Well, that seems crazy good. Now our swing, look at that. Oh yeah, he just pulls it behind him. We can execute these ghosts at full health now with the increase of that power. And after 5 more executes, we are going to really be cooking with gas. Wow, that auto attack's good. And let's not forget, because I'm cleaving all around me, that also means I'm going to be healing, hitting all of those enemies around me. Looks like there's a bit more currency off on the left, but our time with the Worgen is done. We are back to the red food. Okay, get a little bit more money there, and I'll continue to scurry across my path. We do have 143 HP now, so we have increased that a fair amount. The boss event is southwest of me, so I'm just trying to go anywhere but there. I'm not trying to start that just yet, although that is a possibility. You could do that right at the start of your run if you wanted to. I'm hoping that we just find some more chests around, or maybe a raven statue so we can see a bit more of the world. This is looking like a pretty good spot here. And if we check upstairs, this barricade, what does it lead to? A big old chest. But of course, we are in combat. So we have to end this first. I'm going to stealth in, drop the bomb, and hopefully have a second to deal decent damage to these guys. There is a possibility that we could set off a chain reaction of deaths if we stack them up correctly, but that's a little difficult to do. Guaranteed crits as we go through helps us on that path, though. Let me get this guy's friend out of here. He'll do more damage to him, and as he falls down, we can stealth right-click for big crit damage.
Say goodnight,
That's pretty fun.
pig.
That's pretty fun. Each of the characters in this game does play very different. At critical health gain regeneration, that is, in my opinion, one of the strongest pickups you can get in this game. Especially against the last boss. When we were just trying out characters last night, I had so many situations where that regeneration was enough to keep me off of death's door and keep the run alive. So I think anytime I see that, I'm going to be encouraged to pick that up. Now that's more of a generic power up, just kind of like how our, you know, increased power damage is a generic power. Oh Lord. Okay, this guy has a quest, but I actually think it might be in my best interest to not do that quest just yet and maybe clear out a bit more of this area. I'm going to stealth right click through that exploding body. I was hoping to do a little bit more damage to the elite. He's just on the cusp of that there as well. Dash through to avoid the big slash, and if we keep up damage, this guy will be staggered. Another health increase means our grand total is up to 154 now. We've gotten quite a lot of extra HP. Now, if you're wondering what the pacing of this game is like, we have a certain amount of time to do this run. At the end of, I believe, the 5th day, the boss will spawn no matter what, and we need to make sure that we are prepared as possible for that altercation. One of the easiest ways to make sure we are ready is just by hitting level 5 before that final day. But moving around and just grabbing these things that I want without committing too much time to sitting here and actually fighting, especially as I'm playing as the Red Hood, I think that is pretty okay. Now that we are the wolf again, I'm going to head down here to the south. You can see this Banshee has quite a lot of armor, but we're shredding through it no problem. And that right-click execute, we only have 2 more of those to do before our quest is completed. Make that 1 more to do. I am going to have to get out of that AoE, though. That damage is nutty. So now that Devour is done, 40% chance to have no cooldown if it kills an enemy, and this is in both forms. So by completing the quest in Worgen form, we made it better for our day form as well. I'm going to do a big E. That seems to do my most stagger damage, and I'm just trying to get this elite down at this point. My shift is on cooldown. I'm not able to get the healing from that just yet, but here we go. Defensive ability is up. I just want to get some right-click executes if I can. That's going to be the best healing. And now we can head over to the elite to take him down. And don't you know, they left even more money here for me. It kind of looks like there might be even more inside of this kind of grove above my character here that we might be able to just snatch and grab. That's my favorite way of playing. I love just robbing these guys and being like, okay, all right, see you later. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. That's such efficient money. That's so good. This might be something up here on the hill. I'm not seeing any icons for it just yet. No, it looks like it's just enemies. Let's go ahead and fight, though. My health is getting pretty low. I'm going to E for a big stagger against this guy, hoping he wouldn't be able to get that attack off. Big bite did go off, but it wasn't in time to heal me, so we had our first death right there. Not something I'm super worried about. I think we'll recover from that just fine. That hook does pull me away from what I was trying to do, though. We're going to pop our defensive and go for an execute for a bit of healing there. I need to dash out of this and dodge the hook. No! Oh, God. Death number 2 in the same grouping. Regeneration is kicking in, but I'm taking so much damage that it doesn't even have time to heal me. Too many traps. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Our healing is in play, but I don't... Ah! Okay. We gotta get out of this. We gotta get out of this. So for the rest of the run, we only have 1 more resurrection. And that wasn't even fighting over anything. That was actually pretty bad. Now this could be very good for us. If we complete this event, it's going to lower the HP of the boss by, I think, 20%. A little bit less that we'll have to go through. I like executing the slashy boys because they deal so much damage, but the casters in the middle can actually heal them, so it is also worth making sure that you're taking down the guy giving them sustain. Unfortunately, the night is over during this event that's actually pretty hard. I'm going to stealth critical hit my way through, and if I have a moment, which I don't know if I will.
Watch out! That's gonna blow.
I would love to look at my upgrade. Defense instantly fills combo points. Yes, please. That means if we pop our defensive ability on Worgen, we'll be able to instantly right-click to get some healing and to execute a target. Now, I need to get in for some big damage here if we can. Caster in the middle is a bit sketchy. Let me try to take that caster down immediately with a critical hit. Now, if we can get in close, we might be able to convince this guy to stun himself. You can see that buildup is okay. Dashing in for big damage. There we go. Now we can finish off this guy, no problem. Please give me a globe. Please give me a globe. I need a globe so bad. All right, next phase doesn't get any easier. We have spiders coming in now. I'm going to stealth critical hit and hopefully stagger this one. My goal is to just literally sit here and finish it off before too much else happens. But there we go. That healing coming in from the caster, making my job very difficult. That stealth was so lucky. Okay, we're going to have to get this regen globe. Drop bomb. Stealth, dash through. And try to focus damage on this guy while they're distracted on the other side. That was the goal. I don't think it worked. Slashy boy taken down. Need to dodge that web. Stealth back in. Drop bomb. They are dropping a lot of ads, but theoretically, these ads could also heal me, so I don't know if I hate it just yet. We are trapped. I went into stealth and dodged it. Got a Regen Globe from that big spider as well. The bomb placed underneath does connect, but doesn't stagger. We'll be able to get it, though. All right, little ads taken down. We want to drop the bomb so it explodes after this guy's stagger bar resets, so we can get him back into that stagger range quickly. And there we go, even without our resurrections. 20% of the boss's health has been taken away, and we are level 3 now. I would say things are going okay. Obviously, I didn't want to lose that much health over there when I did. This place needs a key to open it. It's a difficult extra boss. I don't know if we're in the let's fight difficult extra bosses arc of this run yet. We may not be there with no resurrections. That may not happen. We do have a fair bit of time, though, and I think I've done a decent job of actually uncovering a fair portion of this map. If there's going to be anything here, it's probably going to be above the boss area. Yes, indeed, a red chest has appeared. Let's bring all these guys together. Damage into the back of this one. He's the one that keeps throwing hooks at us, I believe. He's actually staggered now. If I can get back in, hold that thought. Worgen's back online. And wow, big damage in there too. Let me get in here. I'm just gonna keep swinging and then go for a big bite on the big guy. Man, if I could get another stack of my defensive, oh, that would be so good. Oh, and I shouldn't forget that we do get a guaranteed right click as soon as we pop that defensive now. Critical health, we gain more generation, power does more damage, or your defense cooldown is reduced by 20%. So we can get into that healing state more or hide as the hood more often. Both of those seem very good to me. All right, gonna hold my ground. Easy execute, gonna hold my ground. And now all of a sudden, you see the Worgen is actually like able to tank damage fairly well. Even with that guy on the full onslaught, we healed back. We literally just stood there and took it. We stood there and took it. Shortwick, human special no longer affects heroes. That would be good if we were playing in a group environment. But there's also a case that could be good for right now as well. Considering I could drop that bomb and then stand in it with no repercussions. I'm going to think about that as I move to the northwest. Special applies Ignite to hit enemies and has a 40% crit chance. So now we can burn enemies with both our bomb and Worgen ground slam for some extra damage. That seems pretty good to me. I'm just going to get that execute for some more health and travel north from here. We have a little over a day right now. Oh, another boss event could lower the boss's health one more time. Let's give it a go. Will these guys be in the event with me, or are they going to wait for me outside? I'm going to skip that cutscene because I want to know. This one might be harder than the other one. I've kind of noticed that maybe that's just in my head, but if you do one, I feel like they make the next one way more difficult. Like, if you really want to focus on these to remove boss's health, it's going to be challenging. They're grouped up very nicely. Let's get that big Ignite down, and I'm going to continue to try and tank this damage to the best of my ability. I wouldn't say it's going great so far. Another E is ready. Regen Globe behind me, and there we go. He's down. I suppose it is worth mentioning that right click also lunges me in werewolf form as well. It's just I often find myself sticking in melee range a bit more. So let's try to get this guy staggered right away with a big right click. I'm then going to shift and try to just keep the damage on him. I can E one more time. I should have waited for him to stand up and get that stagger reset, though. I think that was a bit of a misplay. That's okay. Gonna focus my attention onto the healer in the back now. We don't want them doing any helping here if we can avoid it. Now that the healer's dead, doubling back for the Regen Globe, and we're back in human form. Okay. Well, that bomb is going to ignite everyone in this form as well. But this is not how I wanted to finish this. Big dash in does finish down the swipey boy pretty quickly. I'm going to have to wait for an E stealth combo, I think. We can get damage in here. Oh, no, we can't. E down. They're just avoiding me. I said earlier that I think more ads means we can get more heals. I don't know if that's actually true. That may not actually be true. We did dodge the web there and dash through for the win. I will double back for that regen globe in just a moment. It will not fade, I promise. Here we go. We grab it and stun the boss. Okay, there's going to be one more wave, though. This was not the end. This was not the end. So what if I set up a bomb here and stealth right away so they don't move? Oh, we got a Cthulhu motherfucker out now. Wonderful. Oh, good. Oh, yes. Good. Drop bomb. Stealth. Stay on Cthulhu. Stay on Cthulhu. Oh, that right click sucked. Health is getting low. We got to stay on him, though. Dash through. Drop bomb. I'm going to have to run away to dodge a lot of these projectiles, but then I might be able to stealth and move back in. Actually, that regeneration is clutch. That regeneration was good because it's going to start to heal me, and then I could immediately get back to half health just from that regeneration. We just got a globe as well. I'm going to dash through. Stealth. Big hits to the back. Woo! Character's snappy. Now, I do prefer the Worgen form, or the werewolf form. I think that's more fun. But they really nailed, like, the rogue gameplay here and, like, trying to find big opportunities for big damage and capitalize on your combo points. I think they did a great job with that. Looks like there's quite a lot of money here. I'm just going to stealth into the corner and then try to grab it. 4 seconds, I'll be able to stealth again. Whoa! Hey, guys! Nice stuff over here. Wow. We can bully this guy in the corner. Right-click execute. And just stealth away as they're looking for me. We probably should kill them. We need to start setting up ourselves for the boss. So these guys die. Hopefully I hit level 5. We're very close. There it is. We get our ultimate ability, which is actually different in both forms. I fire a shotgun blast as the hood. As the werewolf, it's like a big AoE howl, actually. That's kind of cool. Stealthing into position up here, although this might be a death trap if it's a lot of trees. It's a raven statue, which we don't need this late in the game at all. But I will try to get it. Hey, it's nighttime again. Look who's back. Look who you pissed off. Who did you think you were messing with? Oh, big damage. Almost got the execute. Man, I kind of messed that up. I was waiting for my shift, but it doesn't even matter. Our self-healing is so high now. Ooh, looks like there is a health increase down by the boss area that we'll be able to grab in time. But I'm just going to run back to the nearest teleport, which actually might be southwest of us from here, and see what we can find. The fact that that raven statue didn't show us anything over here might be significant. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. That's a big tree. Wait, this is a ramp. Where does this go? What are you guys doing in here? It's a lot of ghosts. We don't have I'm gonna leave. We don't have a ton of time. I'm gonna leave. I want to make sure we go back to that starting shop guy because I have 700 currency to spend. There is a raven here, so we're gonna have to be pretty aggressive and kill off these guys quickly. I also brought more friends into the party than needed to be here. This might be a situation where I want to ult, so I'm just going to turn around and let it fly. Oh, it looks like we can turn it around as well. That's pretty cool. Right click is not available, so I'm just going to spam damage. Trapped inside this AoE. I'm going to spam some more damage. We actually killed her before the AoE went off. That's like best case scenario. As we get closer to the boss spawning, the world will turn more and more red. So, I'm hoping that doesn't happen too soon. We're full health, so we don't need that. Oh, come on! Stop spawning things! Let me leave! We're going back to the start. Now, this is the merchant I completely missed in our first impressions video, where I was, completely new to the game. We've learned a little bit since then. I'm going to continue to Ooh, the healing would last 2 more seconds. Sure, I'll invest in that. Or a half second more. That cleave increase is pretty good. The devour has to be good. 100% chance to have no cooldown if it kills an enemy. That's our right click. Yes, I will fully invest into that. Anything else you want? Attack steal 25%. Critical attack steal 25% more damage. Looks like I can't afford that at the moment. I can't I can travel from here. So I'm going to go to this other Raven Shrine really quick and increase our HP 1 more time if I can kill these guys off in time. So now if I kill someone right-clicking, I can instantly right-click again. Wow, that is so good. The only reason that isn't the most busted thing in the entire world is because the damage of our right-click goes down pretty considerably if we don't stack up those combo points first. But here we go. Healing up. I'm ready for boss, so I'm just going to go ahead and spawn him. We can do that by just walking down here, or this would happen naturally in about a minute. We'll just go ahead and skip that. So this is the boss we've seen before. No surprises here. We know how to do it. It's just executing now. Okay. I am on this tentacle. We can use our stealth to avoid its detection quite a lot. We can also use our right click to get behind it fairly easily. Although it looks like that ignite is doing pretty well. Now you may notice that we are the Red Hood right now, and you might be worried about that. I was certainly worried about that my first time. But don't you worry. We got this. We'll figure it out. Gonna use my dash just to get to the side there. Make sure we're avoiding to the best of our ability. Slice through for no cooldown. Wait, did I get full combo points as well? I might be seeing that wrong. Okay, we're gonna go up and use our shotgun blast 2 times against the enemy. Oh, you know what? I should have stealthed there. Well, no more time for that because the werewolf is out. Time for the real fun to begin. Let's try to be a little evasive here at the start, shall we? I'm gonna go ahead and pop my stealth, which gives me full combo points, or my defensive gives me full combo points. As we move to the right, dodge the slam, and then just go for the bite. A few extra swings is all we need. We should be able to execute from half pretty reliably. Small movements. Execute. Is this the last one? I believe it is. Ooh, this is sketchy. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my defensive. All right, now I'm in on boss. Wait for combo points. Spend. Wait for combo points. Spend. Shift. F. Oh, his armor came back. I was too greedy. I was too greedy. Our right-click damage was still fairly good, though. I don't hate that. Good execute means we don't have a cooldown. I'll pop my defensives to heal up that damage. You know what? I might come back for him. No, we're good. We're good. Take it. Moving in, we dodged the tentacle slam from the boss, no problem. It wasn't even in our area. Regen Globe heals us back up. I'm just gonna tank this. I think I can. Beautiful. This is the last one. Boss is available. Hey, we got it with the execute too. Nice. Nice. So this game is in its early stages. That's basically what they're saying here. If you have any feedback and you've played the game, they seem very open to that in Discord, so don't be shy. We can all make the game better together. We dealt just under 50,000 damage in that round, took 2,000 damage, which is a lot, by the way. We healed for so much. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you enjoyed these spotlights, there's going to be plenty more of them on the way. There's 5 more characters to show, and that'll be happening very soon.